guys, so it's officially my 4th day on board and I feel like I finally have an idea of what I'm actually doing. So yeah, so today's gonna be the first day that I'm going out. I have literally 15 minutes to get ready because I start work in like around 15-20 minutes ish, and then right after work I want to go out because today we're in La Spezia, which is just like an hour away from Florence and Pisa. Although I don't think I have enough time to go to either of those places, but yeah, it is a very nice town nonetheless. There is such cool like cafes and restaurants in La Spezia itself. So yeah, right after work I want to rush out because I probably only have 3 hours to explore the town. Anyways, I'm gonna get ready now, so I'm gonna talk to you guys while I do my makeup. So yeah, as I mentioned to you guys in my previous vlog, we are doing European season at the moment, and the port I landed in was Barcelona, which of course like it really helped that I was here before, so I kind of know like the airport and the route. Didn't spend much time there. However, there was a bit of delay in my flight when I came here, so I got the shuttle to my hotel around 1 a.m. so I reached around 1:30, and I had to be up by 6 o'clock the next morning for breakfast because 6:30 was our bus pickup. Literally had no time to sleep, and then went straight into the office upon arrival, introduced myself, and yeah, I had a few hours before my shift, of course, which was like really nice of them for us to rest. But then of course there was also trainings, and I had to complete a lot of online courses to actually help me understand what the job is about, because yes, I've done 2 contracts already, but every ship is slightly different, or the system is slightly different as well. So I felt like there was a lot of things I had to learn. So yeah, with me, this being my 3rd contract, but it's also my 3rd ship, so I feel like every ship I'm learning something new, and I always feel like a newbie all over again. But everybody's been super nice, so that helps. And also, yeah, the ports is something to look forward to, but I feel like I sometimes I'm not confident at work because a lot of guests come to ask us for a recommendation on what to do at the ports, and I'm like, ma'am, I wish I could tell you, but I need to go explore first. This is why I'm forcing myself to actually get out today, because we pretty much have like La Spezia for maybe 2 or 3 more times, and then we are changing itineraries like end of October, so we will not be able to come here again. So I want to make the most of the time that I do have here, you know. Also, you guys, the cruise world is literally so small. Like, I thought I wouldn't know a single person like coming here, but literally I met another guest services officer who I've met like 2 contracts ago. He worked in a different ship, but he did come on Symphony of the Seas as a visitor because he had some friends there. And I was like, wait, I know you. Like, we met one time when you were a visitor on the ship. And then he was like, wait, yeah, I think I remember you too. So it is kind of crazy that even if you don't know anyone, even if you don't think you know anyone, you end up knowing some people. And there's also one of my colleagues who apparently knew me from my vlogs, which I think is so freaking cool. She's a new royal. It is her 1st contract, and she's been on board for a couple of weeks, and she told me that actually my videos help her do her packing. So that is like literally the best possible thing I've heard, and I'm so glad to be a little guidance for guest services, because that's kind of also why I started this channel. I've seen a lot of, you know, cruise ship members doing, you know, vlogs about their day-to-day life, but I feel like I couldn't relate to a lot of the people just because their work schedule or what they do on board is slightly different from what I do. So yeah, I'm glad that I could be a representative for guest services and help people get an understanding of the job. So if you guys are wondering why I'm not using the main light in the room, it's because the light has literally been busted and only the small light works. I would call maintenance, but they actually work super fast, and I kind of don't want them to come ASAP. Like, I want them to come while I'm working, so by the time I come back, things are already fixed. I hope my foundation, the shadow, actually match my skin tone. Okay guys, so this is the finished look, very subtle. I'm gonna come back later after my shift to do my eyes, so I just have to put the lashes and do my liner, which literally, because I do that all the time, which will take me like only 2 minutes, because I don't want to look way too crazy for work, you know, like I don't want to look too pretty. Right now I have about 3 minutes to go up the stairs, so I'll see you guys after my shift. Okay guys, we're out of the ship now. Took the shuttle, which is like straight out of the ship, and that takes you to the end of the terminal, because the terminals are really like long and you're not even allowed to walk there anyways. So it was a free shuttle, which is nice, because I know that the ones in Spain, like, you have to actually pay for it, but the ones in Italy, or at least the ports that we have, are free of charge. We are now out of the port and I have absolutely no idea where I'm going or what's around here. I tried to check La Spezia on the internet, but like there is very minimal information about this port. So I'm honestly just kind of looking for whatever looks like a restaurant because I am so freaking hungry. I did have lunch before coming on my shift, but also it was right after the drill, so honestly I wasn't like the most in the mindset to have food because I was just upset about having to cut my sleep short to wake up for the drill. This is actually so exciting. Literally 4th day on board and I've already unlocked a whole new country. Okay y'all, so I'm navigating myself to a pizzeria that's like 5 minutes walking distance from where I was, because when in Italy, am I right, like literally the first things you have to do is get pizza and also have some aperol spritz, because I heard a lot of things about like the pizzas in Italy is so different from the ones that is introduced to the rest of the world. So I want to test it out for myself and see whether I like it or whether I hate it. And yeah, my first impression of this town is actually pretty good. It's so quaint. There's like barely anybody on the streets, so I actually feel really nice and safe here. Guys, I'm dying. Help! Why do we as Chinese migrate to every single place possible? Like literally the first pizza shop place I come across, and guess where the owners are from? China. I mean, like, I think they're probably Italian by now, but it's just so funny, like literally the first place I identified. But yeah, I am waiting for my pizzas. Right now they only have slices, not the full pizza, which is honestly good for me because I don't think I can have big portions anyways, and I would like to try little snacks along the way if I do find them. So I ordered margarita pizza, as basic as I can be, and also obviously aperol spritz. Got my margarita pizza, so now I'm gonna give you guys a taste test. Honestly, it tastes very similar to the pizzas that I've had in my life, but the only thing I've noticed is that the crust, the crust feel a bit thinner, like the bread itself. That's about the only difference. I feel like I'm not usually a pizza eater anyway, so I feel like I'm not that expertise on the subject of pizzas. I'm adding this to the list of things I can flex about because I feel like being able to eat authentic local food in a country is probably one of the biggest flex you can have in your life. And I keep flexing about the fact that I've had Vietnamese pho in Vietnam, and Thailand pad thai in Thailand, and also sushi in Japan, and dumplings in China. So now I can add having pizza in Italy. And how could I forget my lovely drink? Oh my god, I love the fact that I can vlog in Italy because probably most people, especially in a small town like this, probably don't understand what the hell I'm saying. So I feel like I can be a little bit more crazy. Oh, it's really good. This tastes almost identical to the aperol spritz that I ordered in Spain. Alright guys, I just finished my meal, so now I'm headed to a beauty store to get some like shampoo and conditioner, which I forgot to bring on board. But like, y'all have no idea, I got so freaking lucky because literally on my first day of arriving in my cabin, guess what the previous girl left in the cabin? Shampoo and conditioner. So yeah, I've been able to get it sorted for the past few days because it was literally a new package. It was from Miniso, so I was like, yeah, I love Miniso, so I'm glad that I could actually use the remaining product. But now I actually need to get my own stuff, so yeah, I'm trying to find this beauty store. Hopefully the prices are not too crazy. Okay, beauty essentials acquired. The shop lady was so freaking nice. She knew I didn't speak any Italian, so she was doing a lot of hand gestures and I was doing a lot of hand gestures, but the communication went smoothly. Now I am headed towards where my colleagues are. I think they're all having aperol spritz by dining. They finished work like 30 minutes after I did, so they're kind of gathered right now. So I'm walking towards them. They are in the main center area, so I'm gonna walk towards that. Yeah, this definitely feels much more lively with more people, so yeah, it's very nice. I also saw a few familiar faces of the guests from the cruise. Sun is so freaking nice. I am actually so cold, guys. I feel like I make the same mistake every contract, but literally, because most of our ports are always like sunny, and of course in the Caribbean it's like almost like summer all year round, and also like it's supposed to be still Euro summer, so I completely missed out the fact that I will need a lot of autumn clothing and probably even winter. But literally all I've packed is just like one jacket with more summer pieces of items. So y'all, I might have to do some shopping in one of the ports. Guys, say hi to my vlog. Hello. Guest services. Just made it back to my cabin with 45 minutes to spare until I have to go to work and 15 minutes until the gangway closes for all aboard. So I am really happy. Literally in the last 10 minutes at the cafe, we were all rushing. We were just pushing every colleague like, hey, you have 4 minutes to finish that ice cream. You have 4 minutes to finish that bowl of fruit. So we can actually get back on time. But we actually made it back. So I'm so happy. Today's outing was actually super nice, even though it was really short. And I feel like I didn't really get the authentic Italian experience because literally we just hopped in like a few places, and we also went to Flying Tiger, which has become, by the way, one of my new favorite stores, like almost as much as I love Miniso, because they have so many crazy things, and I just love stores with like random little things here and there with like really cute designs and kind of overpriced. Like that's kind of my thing whenever I go traveling. But yeah, now I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna lay in the bed for a bit and like, oh my god, I just want to bed rot for a bit. But yeah, tomorrow is gonna be a super long day as well, because first of all, our shift is gonna be slightly longer, since in this itinerary we have 2 home ports, meaning 2 boarding days, and boarding days are always the most hectic days of the week. So it's another boarding day, Italy. 1,000 guests are coming on board, so we have to take care of that. And then I think we're doing a dinner for the team. I'm not sure if it's tomorrow or the day after, because when you're working on board, you can literally not keep track of which day is which day. Like there is no Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday anymore. You only know the week by the ports that we have. So sometimes if you don't go out, you don't even know what ports we have until like a guest comes and asks you. And then afterwards, I finish my shift tomorrow by 12:30 a.m. and then I literally have to attend the all crew party, which is something you guys know I'm always so passionate about, because you can meet people from different departments and make new connections. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But I'm gonna rest a bit now, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now. Part of every new sign-on is the ship walk-around, is our guided tour to get familiar with the layout before we dive into crew life. We kicked off at the Kids Club, bright and vibrant space. Then we moved on to the solarium, which is an adults-only area, peaceful and stylish and comfortable, very different from the rest of the ship. Up next, the pool deck. This is where the energy cranks up. There are slides, jacuzzis, arcades, sun lounges, and even a few spots to grab ice cream and watch the sea. You can tell this is where everyone gathers to have fun. We then passed through the Central Park. One of my favorite spots on board is filled with real plants, little walkways, and surrounded by restaurants. Since this ship is the same class as my first one, Symphony of the Seas, a lot of things felt familiar, but I also noticed a few changes. There were new restaurant names and even a couple of fresh venues I can't wait to try. Overall, it was kind of nostalgic, familiar, but also a breath of fresh new air. Anyways, let's go back to the vlog, and I want to take you guys to another new port in Italy. Hey guys, so it's been 2 days since I spoke to y'all, and we're currently in Naples, or Napoli as I say Italian. But before I have to say anything, I want to show you guys a view I'm looking at right now, because this is actually incredible. Okay, so far this is already becoming one of my new favorite ports as a crew member, just because we don't have to take a shuttle, and like straight away you're already in the center. I can see so many restaurants, shops, and like everything around, so it's super convenient. So yeah, if I want to buy anything that I need for work like urgently, I think Napoli is the place that I'm gonna go. Okay guys, I just crossed the streets and came into the first restaurant I could find. So I ordered some carbonara, which is about 12 euros. And of course, I got another glass of apple spritz, because I want to have as many apple spritz as possible since I'm in Italy, until the point that I get so tired of it that I don't want to see it for the rest of my life. Like that is the ultimate goal I want to have with apple spritz. But anyways guys. Oh, it's really creamy. I love it. I usually hate cream, but this actually tastes so good. It's got little bacon pieces inside as well. I think it would have tasted better if I ate it fast, but I kind of waited a bit because I wanted to use the free Wi-Fi since my internet package is out on the ship. So like, I literally just came here to connect to the Wi-Fi and like be able to text my family, post on my Instagram and stuff. So now I am up to date with all the content. So I just finished doing a little more shopping. I got a few items only, but these are all essentials. So I got a few pairs of black socks because literally I only have white socks. I don't know why I didn't buy them during my holidays, but I only bought white socks, like a lot of them, almost 20 pairs. But most of the time I'm wearing black shoes, so I had to just wear white socks the past few days and tuck in them really nicely at a certain angle that my managers don't see. I'm actually wearing white, but now I have proper socks. And I also got a water bottle because y'all, we need to stay hydrated. I've been using the plastic bottle for the past few days, so now it's time to switch that up. So I got this one, which was like 10 euros. Yeah, I probably in China it costs only like 3 euros, but whatever. It's black and white ombre. It's kind of cute. Honestly, I don't even care about the practicality of it. I just need a place to contain my water to drink because I don't really like buying water on board. I just like refilling it over and over again because like, why spend extra money when you can just literally use the free water? And I have a lot of stickers, so I think I'm gonna go to my cabin and decorate my bottle. And also I got a postcard. My friend was making fun of me when we were on the Spain trip and I was getting excited over every little like postcard stand, but I didn't even realize I genuinely love postcards so much. This one is so pretty. It's like watercolors with all the hearts and Italian sayings. So yeah, I really liked it. It was like about €1, so I'm like, okay, you know, I can afford that, so I'm gonna have it. But guys, literally it was kind of scary earlier because I was like trying to connect to this restaurant Wi-Fi, that place where I was dining at. I went back there just to connect to the Wi-Fi again, and then this guy who just had like a really big backpack, who looked a little bit like, you know, who has some like sort of like dirty clothing, he was just like eyeing me on my phone this whole time. And I got a little panicky because I know like the theft in Europe is kind of popular, and I was like in a panic mode. And then another shopkeeper literally standing behind him, who was a local, looks at me and was like, and he said something to me in Italian. So I think like even he got the sense that that guy was giving like a weird vibe, so he was telling me to keep an eye on my phone. So yeah, that's just why I'm literally hiding in a corner with nothing but plants to talk to y'all, because I don't want to be holding my phone in the middle of the street and somebody just comes and grabs it. But oh my god, oh, it's so hard to like try to vlog but also keep checking the time and making sure I talk fast enough so I could actually make it back on the ship on time. We're back at the terminal now. I low-key debated on whether or not to go to Galleria, which is like this one. You guys have probably seen a lot on TikTok, but it's like 15 minutes walking distance away and then 15 minutes again to the port. And I literally have less than an hour to get back on ship, so I don't want to risk it today. Maybe next week, like that could be my main priority, but at least today I got my essentials, so I'm good. I'm gonna like maybe browse around the terminal for a bit before actually heading back. Home sweet home, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna decorate my water bottle now. I have all these stickers from South Park, so I just need to sort out which ones look appropriate enough to take to work because a lot of them are very scandalous. Okay, this is as appropriate as it can get. Just got all the character stickers on. I'm really happy because now this feels more like me. I feel like whenever I personalize my things, I actually feel the urge to use them because it just feels so much like me. So now I'm happy. I'm gonna stay hydrated. I'm probably gonna rest for a bit now, but I wanted to show you guys my room, like a little mini room tour before I actually, you know, wind down, because I don't know if I'm gonna change cabins this turnaround. Like, I think I'm gonna get anxious every turnaround thinking like somebody else from my department is gonna sign on and then they're gonna move it into like a 2 people's cabin, so I will end up getting a roommate, because right now we don't have any new girls signing on, so which is why I got lucky to have my own cabin by myself. But we'll see about that. But yeah, let me show you guys how it looks right now, because like I'm really proud of everything I've done here. Okay, ignoring all the things on the bed, I am really proud of this like whole bed space. So I got some like vintage posters over here with some really cool rock bands. I got my own pillowcase, bed sheet, duvet covers. So it's like this puppy theme, which is super cute, and it matches what I have here too. I got butters and Hello Kitty that I got from Japan. Here I have, you know, a pair of glasses. I got my perfume. I got my moisturizer, lotion, all that sort of stuff. So I'm really, you know, I'm really happy about this space because everything is so cute and so me. Here is where I usually keep my deck phone and my phone, and I set alarms on both just so I don't miss out on waking up. Because like when I used to have a roommate and when we were on the same schedule, I know that even if I don't wake up from my alarm, at least I could wake up from her alarm. But now I feel the pressure is on because like I have to actually be responsible for waking up myself. So this is how the bed space looks like. Below that, I got this chair that helps me get up the bed at least. It's kind of like on my ladder. Here I kept one of my suitcases. This one is completely emptied out. This one only had decorations and everything and uniform, which I'm using on a day-to-day basis. Here is where I keep my shoes. Here I keep more of my shoes. It was much more organized yesterday, I will not lie, but I needed to move everything around to actually put on my party outfit, so it's a little bit of a mess. Here is all just like random junk, like, you know, inner garments, socks and whatnot. Here, of course, I have my mini fridge, but I have nothing inside it right now. There is all the spare bed sheets and pillow covers. And yeah, let me see what else. Inside the cupboard is where I keep my uniform. So it's not that interesting, to be honest. Here are also some things that I need to use, mostly just like face wash, makeup, another pair of glasses, and some perfume. But yeah, this is about it. And then this toilet is shareable between me and my roomie from the other side who I've never met. Oh, I also want to show you guys my ID covers. So y'all know every contract I try to choose something unique. So this one, like this contract, I went for this mobile theme. It's silver and cute. It got this nice handle on the side. And this is where I keep all my keys and everything I need for work. And over here is my charging station, my headphones, my uniforms. Here's a brief about what's going on the ship. And yeah, that's all. I just realized that I put my clothes in the laundry since last night and I've not gone at all to pick up. So either somebody was kind enough to put my clothes from the wash to the dryer to the basket, or they could possibly trash it. So I'm gonna go to the laundry and find out. I guess that's all for this vlog. I'm really sorry that I didn't show you guys the port as much as I would have liked to, but it's just because my time outside is so limited. It is because I am working the afternoon shift right now. I think once we go into the mornings, our break is slightly longer. It's usually around 4 hours-ish. In the afternoon, our breaks are around 3.5 hours, 3 hours, 2.5 even. Which, you know, half hours does make a really big difference when you're on ship, because that is pretty much the calculation for getting in and out of the ship. So yeah, very less time to explore. But I will see you guys in my next video. I don't know when I'll vlog again, but I believe next voyage we're going into Marseille, France. So that's another new country, which I'm so excited about. But yeah, please make sure to follow me on Instagram, because if I'm not posting on YouTube or TikTok, I'm always posting on Instagram. So I'll see you guys there. Bye.